Adam McGee here at Southern Union State Community College, and this is DLR 101, Getting Started in Your Online Class. If you're taking an online class here at Southern Union, the first thing you need to know is the URL, the web address that you need to put in your browser to get to the login page. And it's just blackboard.suscc.edu. Just put in blackboard.suscc.edu. Now once you're there, you'll need to know your username and your password. Now your username is just the first 3 letters of your first name, the first 3 letters of your last name, and then the 2-digit day of the month that you were born. And your password is just going to be your 6-digit birth date with no spaces or dashes. Our example is Mr. John Smith. He was born on May 1st, 1980. So his username is going to be JOHSMI01. And his password will be 050180. Let's go to the computer and see how that works. So our username is JOHSMI01, and the password will be 050180. And then click Login, and that works. And see, it says Welcome John at the top. And to get started in an online class, I just click on its title down here in the bottom right. But before we do that, we want to click on the Personal Information tab on the left. Here in the Personal Information tab, we have some options. One of them is to edit our personal information. And we see here things like our name, email address, birth date, and other information. This information is helpful for your instructor if they need to get in touch with you, so make sure this information is current and then click Submit to save any changes. Another option we have here in the Personal Information tab is the Change Password button. If I click on this, I have the option to change my password. Now it's important to change your password the first time you log in. If someone knows you and knows your birth date, it's possible that they could log in as you and possibly cause some problems. So change your password the first time you log into Blackboard. And to change your password, you just fill in the new information and then click on Submit to save your changes. And once you're done with a Blackboard session, it's always important to click on the Log Out link at the top. This will log you out of Blackboard and make sure no one can come behind you and cause any trouble. If you've tried to log in and it's just not working, there's some things to consider. First, make sure that you've paid for your classes. If you haven't paid for your classes, then none of this is going to work. Check with the business office and make sure your account is clear. Also, make sure that the first day of classes has passed. If classes have not even begun yet for the semester, then none of this is going to work and you won't be able to log in. Finally, check to make sure that you don't have a duplicate name in the system. If someone has the same first name, last name as you, it's possible there's a duplicate username. And the way our system adjusts for that is to add a 1 to the end of the duplicate name. So for our example of Mr. John Smith, his username would be JOHSMI011. It just adds a 1 to the end of the duplicate name. That doesn't happen to everyone, and it doesn't happen very often, but it's something to try if nothing else is working. And finally, if all else fails, just send me an email to support@suscc.edu. That's it for this video. Be sure to check out our other sessions on sending email, posting discussions, uploading assignments, and testing in Blackboard.